What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video, guys, I have just a couple of news, but these news are very important. First of all, I will show you that writ of Mandamus that was filed by Scott Trott was accepted, and on top of that, I will show you that we have a confirmation that within just less than 2 weeks, we will see another lawsuit that will be filed in California State Court. On top of that, guys, I will show you very interesting evidence that might lead us to quite interesting conclusions. And this information might be definitely used in our upcoming and current litigations. On top of that, the people who want to see the resolution through the congressional path might also use it as a fact. And this is a very important statement. And before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. And let's start with the Daniel's Twitter account. Unfortunately, he didn't do any updates, but I want to still remind you about these latest tweets that he pinned on his at the top of his Twitter account, because this is pure evidence of extreme anomalies in trading volume of MMTLP, MMAT, MMATQ and TRCH back in the days. And the most important data is right here, guys. We have this MMTLP daily trading volume and high prices with extreme anomalies highlighted. And here you can see that right after the U3 halt, when the price dropped to about $8, right after that on December 27th, we have a spike in volume spike in trading volume of MMTLP shares, and this is quite weird. On top of that, guys, let's take a look at Scott Trott's tweets. Just yesterday he wrote this: SEC attorney in the Office of General Counsel accepted service of process on behalf of Chairman Gary Gensler about 10 minutes ago. The writ of Mandamus to force 2 days of pay-to-close trading in MMTLP is now in play in U.S. District Court, Burlington, Vermont. It has sisters filed in Texas and Connecticut now, and shortly one in California. But the first one served and active is in area code 802. And guys, code 802 is nothing else but Vermont, and he's pointing to his own lawsuit that he filed in Burlington, Vermont. And guys, this is another, let's say, confirmation that we will see at least one more lawsuit that will be filed within just a couple of weeks in California. And let me show you why I know the exact deadline. Just 4 days ago, Scott wrote this tweet, and the second wave has much more talented and intelligent people than me. They are going to score in Texas and Connecticut. The biggest wild card is San Francisco after January the 20th. So somewhere at the end of January we might see this new lawsuit, and according to Scott Trott, this will be the biggest wild card. He definitely knows something more than we know, and this means, guys, just wait, patiently wait till this information is revealed. So, and let me show you a quite interesting set of tweets, and let me remind you that in order to have the ticker tradable, we have and the issuer has to pay fees. Let me show you this tweet that was written by Trevor, the fisherman, and he wrote it 9 hours ago. MMTLP remained on the OTC market for well over a year. Who paid the annual subscription fee? And here is the document. It is basically an application to pay fees accordingly to the status of the company. And here you can see the tweet that was published by Costas and reposted by John Burda. Costas wrote, "Who paid the initial listing fees? No way OTC markets listed it for free. And according to MMAT, they didn't pay either. Now, if OTC markets and Cromwell Carlson did list it as a favor with no fees, then you have 100% collusion between the markets. FINRA and Record charge them all. Subpoena the receipts and payment instructions." And guys, this is a very clear path to see who paid these fees. And it is a win-win for us, for MMTLP community, because if no one pays these fees, this means OTC markets violated their rules by making the ticker symbol MMTLP tradable. And if someone pays it, and guys, definitely all banks have all the receipts and payment instructions, this means we have to know and we can find it out who paid these fees and who was in charge to make MMTLP shares tradable back in 2021. On top of that, guys, I want to pay attention to this couple of tweets that were written by RareDD. And again, it is a quite interesting statement in regards to the violation of Rule 6490. And let me quote you this. If the SEC and FINRA were planning to purposely violate FINRA's Rule 6490, the one department that they couldn't involve is enforcement. From the enforcement page on FINRA's website, the first passage of text reads, "Who we are. We advise confidence in the securities markets through vigorous, fair and effective enforcement of FINRA and MSRB rules and federal securities laws and rules." FINRA began meeting with the select group of FINRA employees that never met before, just after MMTLP became tradable. 3 of these names appeared in the MMTLP FOIA emails, and one of the names communicated with NextBridge Hydrocarbons after FINRA's U3 halt. Then, when FINRA's enforcement department had to have been made aware, FINRA announced the head of enforcement was livid, and then the next in line, former acting head of enforcement, left that same year. Will Jessica Hopper and Christopher Kelly ever be questioned about their lack of involvement regarding FINRA breaking their own rules? How about Bill Lewis, FINRA's current head of enforcement? For detailed explanation of the FINRA and SEC meetings, a video is linked here. And he refers to his own video where he explains in the video format everything that happened back in the days. On top of that, he added this tweet. The same goes for the enforcement department. Wait a second. The same goes for the enforcement department on the SEC side. Gubir Grewal nor any of his staff appear to have been present in those Gary Gensler and FINRA meetings. Grewal was tied to some controversy that might have contributed to his SEC departure, but he also left the SEC without addressing FINRA's breaking of their own rules. In my opinion, he had to be just as out of the loop as Jessica Hopper, at least initially, because it would have been Grewal that Hopper communicated with, given that they each headed the enforcement departments at their respective agencies. It shouldn't take this long to get to bottom of this if someone is really investigating what happened with MMTLP. And he added this screenshot of the Baron's social media with this title: Gubir Grewal, SEC's top cop, to step down. His cases netted more than $20 billion. And guys, I have to admit that from a lot of points of view, we can see these discrepancies and this, let's say, not correct data that basically contradicts one to another. And when it happens, something needs to be changed, and we have to be laser focused in order to push our case forward. Because, guys, in my personal opinion, I think MMTLP case is one of the cases that might solve the major problem of transparency of US stock market. And that is why, guys, we are here, and that is why we are working hard in order to achieve our main goal.
And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna